When we built this house in 2016, we knew, one, that we wanted to start a family, and two, that we wanted traditions that would open up our home to family, friends, and neighbors. Here we are, 4 years later, and I'm pregnant with our very first baby, and Halloween has become one of our all-time favorite holidays. This year, we know, with the baby and COVID, things are going to look a little bit different. But we thought we could still open up our home to you guys. So every Tuesday in the month of October, we're going to share a video showing you how we decorate different areas of our home for Halloween. However this video finds you, I hope it brings you joy and puts you in the Halloween spirit. You know what this means. It means it is time to start decorating for Halloween. And if you're wondering, does she really have 18 Halloween totes? The answer would be no. Turns out I actually have 20 Halloween totes. Probably the holiday I decorate the most for, other than Christmas, which may even be in a close second. So the way that I like to start decorating is to go to YouTube and turn on my playlist of spooky symphonies, because I have a very haunted Victorian theme going on. And then another thing I like to do is go around and open all the containers, partly to remind myself what's in them, but also because when I package everything away at the end of the season, I put inside of all the totes a little baggie, like a little Ziploc bag, with like those wax pieces that you put in a wax warmer. So, well, it's having a hard time focusing, but I just put them like this in a sort of an open sandwich bag, and it prevents them when it gets hot from melting all over my stuff. But when I open up my containers, in a few minutes the whole house is going to smell like pumpkin spice or whatever scent I put in there. So that's another thing I like to do, is go around and open up all my containers and make my house smell super festive for whatever season I'm in. I just started out by moving all the wooden chairs away from the table. There's Winnie. So I have plenty of space to be able to walk around the dining room. And I thought today I would start by decorating the buffet in the dining room. I went ahead and laid out all the stuff that I know I want to put over there, and I may add some other stuff later. And I have some cleaning supplies. I decided that I would just clean as I go along. Sometimes I'll clean everything before I set my decorations out, because I had a lot of big stuff like this Dracula that had to sit out in the garage. It's kind of dusty, so I thought I would just go ahead and clean everything as I went along today. Here's some stuff that I know I want to decorate the buffet with. Another tip that I have is that I always like to put things in Ziploc bags and label them. It just kind of makes it easier to put stuff away at the end of every season. And these are some books that we made, I guess, a couple of years ago. Some spell books that I think I saw either on Pinterest or a YouTube video of, but they're just cheap dollar store books. and you wet a paper towel and cover them to give them this sort of vintage age look, and then you can add different things on the top. So this is actually those cheap rubber or plastic containers that you can get, or bags that you can get at Walmart. So these are bat wings that I cut off of a bat, and then a skeleton on top of that, and these are just little thumbtacks. And then once you put the paper towel, the wet paper towel over it, and it dries, then you paint it black, and then you can go over anything that you want to stand out with, like a silver, or here we did a gold. The spider webbing is just hot glue, and where it says spells, it's just where we wrote that out in hot glue. So it's kind of raised, so when you go over it with the gold, it stands out. Now we're going to use some ravens. I'm still into the buffalo plaid. I feel like it kind of ties everything together, and it helps me to layer it and soften it up. And we'll do some, maybe some moss in this bird cage, give it kind of a spooky look. You'll see that I also like to change out my lampshades just to make it a little bit spookier and set the tone. Okay, let's get to decorating. I had to wait on Joe to get home to help do the raven silhouettes on the wall and up on the ceiling because it's just too high for me to reach. But I think he likes decorating for Halloween as much as I do, so I didn't want him to miss out on it. Plus, there's something very fun. We ordered this a few weeks ago. We've been so excited to get it out and play with it, so. Okay, are you ready to do some ravens?
Let's go.
holding the decapitated old man's head.
Bye.